Hi, and a festive welcome to Steve's Kitchen. Now, I've got a big pot of Branston pickle bubbling away on the back there. It's going to take about an hour, so that gives me time to do a request for my old mate VB Ed, who said in a comment recently, would I make a chocolate mousse? So this one is for you, Ed. I'm going to be using a 70% cocoa. This is a Brix cocoa, and it's in the box. I'm just going to give it a good slap. And whilst I've got your attention, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Go on, tell them, Ed, it's a good thing to be subscribed to Steve's Kitchen. And whilst I'm at it, I'd like to wish a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to Stuart Pearson. His girlfriend Sammy asked me if I would. So let's get on and make a delicious chocolate mousse. We're going to want 140 grams, that's 5 ounces of dark, strong chocolate. Although I'm using a 70% high-end chocolate, you can pretty much use any chocolate you enjoy, so just knock your socks off. I have a cup of thick whipping cream here, and I'm just going to add about a quart of it in with my chocolate in a microwave-proof jug or dish. We want to then take that and just blitz it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. We'll take the rest of that cream, pop it into a bowl. And using a hand whisk, I just want to beat this a little bit, not too much. We want to increase the volume. Now don't be tempted to over whisk the cream at this point. We want it reasonably thick and aerated. Now I just want to separate out 3 egg whites from their yolks. So we're going to do it the old fashioned way. We're just going to break the egg open and then a little bit from side to side. And I'll pop the yolks into another bowl. Now my second yolk, I'm going to drop it in with my cream just to add some extra richness in there. And now what we want to do is just take the egg whites and we want to whisk these up until they're nice and stiff. And I do want those egg whites nice and stiff. I hope you're paying attention, Ed. Now our chocolate and cream has been in the microwave and the cream has warmed up and started to melt the chocolate. So I'm just going to stir this together until I get what effectively is a chocolate ganache. Now it is Christmas after all, and this one is for you, Ed. I'm going to add a capful of an orange liqueur in with my chocolate. Now we can pour that rich dark chocolate in with our cream. A gentle mix through of the chocolate with the cream. And I'm going to add in half of my lovely soft egg whites. And then we want to gently fold this in with our chocolate. Now you don't want to over mix. As that starts to come together, I'm going to take the rest of the egg whites and pop them in there like big fluffy clouds. And I want to gently mix these together until I've got a nice even mousse. Now I've got this lovely smooth mousse here now. All that remains is for me to get a couple of glasses and I'm just going to pour them into the center of the glass, almost all the way to the top. And then we just want to set these in the fridge for an hour or so to set up nice and firm. Now the mousse is set up beautifully there in the fridge and I've popped out and got myself a punnet of raspberries, Ed. $4 for a little punnet like this. Absolutely ridiculous, but I am dedicated. We're going to decorate this up a tiny little bit and then I just want to get tucked into it. If it already wasn't rich enough, I just want to put a little bit of dark cocoa over the top. A piece of mint just to make it look pretty. I'm going to place a raspberry in the center there. Now I just want some beautiful curls of white chocolate. So I'm going to dip in there now and give this a try. Now, be careful. Although a chocolate mousse looks as light as an angel's feather, it's going to hit you in the stomach like the devil's hoof. Here we go. Yum, yum. Wow. That is so rich. So delicious. And I'll pop back in there, get myself a raspberry. I did pay $4 for them after all, but they do taste absolutely delicious. Now, a huge Merry Christmas to everybody out there. I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you, Ed, for the idea. I hope some of you are going to go and give this a try. Chocolate mousse, it really doesn't get much simpler or more delicious. Chin chin, see you in the new year.
He's VB Ed and he lives in Perth, making super videos for all his work. His channel is great, he's a good mate with Bella. Feral, so don't hesitate.